Hello everybody, welcome to Bell Lawn Bowling Club here in Sun City, Arizona. We're here for the 2025 US Open. Today we're featuring women's pairs. We had a nice match this morning, which was a third flight quarter, and we'll have this match now, which is a second flight semifinal between Roney and Trudy Jadis and versus Nancy Santos and Patty Lewis. Ladies are just finishing up their first trial in. So are we. Bowls USA Hall of Fame member Scott Roberts, joined by Bowls USA Treasurer and Southwest Division Treasurer Kelly Warren.
Thank you, Scott. Enjoying another great match this morning. It's been good bowls so far.
Jackie Hogan also kind of roaming around. She unfortunately got knocked out yesterday. One of the Southwest Division counselors, and so she's roaming for us, and we'll be gathering scores so Kelly can stay here. So the format today, so the ladies yesterday played 4 games, 14 ends. Jean and Trudy were 3 wins and a tie and made it into the championship flight. But unfortunately, they lost their first game this morning to Mary Speece and Trisha Kwan. And Nancy Santos and Patty Lewis were the 8 seed, just squeaked in by 1+ point to get into the championship flight. They were 3-1, but they lost this morning to Roth and Schlatter. So both of these teams losing have fallen down into the second flight, and now it'll be single elimination at the final 4 in the second flight. We'll be playing 16 ends in this match, 2 hours and 10-minute time limit. There must be a winner, but they don't have to finish the game.
The other Flight 2 match is Rose Selby and her partner Judy Hillier. They're rolling against Mary Wright and her partner Heather Hanoski. The winner of that match will play the winner of this match for the Flight 2 Championship later this afternoon. Still fighting for the Women's Pairs US Open Championship are Sue Roth and her partner Karen Schlatter, rolling on rink 6 against Mary Speece and her partner Trisha Kwan. And over on ring 5, we have Katia Moore and her partner Manya Urain rolling against Susie Houston and her partner Julie Buchanan. All Orange County group there.
3 from a lot of Southwest people there, but then a couple locals between Katia, who's relocated to the area, recently retired, and Roth and Schlatter as well. They're just finishing up the trial ends here, so while we're doing that, good chance to thank our primary sponsor for the live streaming this week, the Bowls Development Fund. Bowls Development Fund supports lawn bowls in the United States. If you're interested in helping promote the sport here in the United States, all their donations are tax deductible. And I know they have the options for one-time donations, set up a monthly donation, or being able to be placed in wills and trusts. Well, thank you to Steve Nelson, the president of the Bowls Development Fund. If you want to know more information, you can go to bowlsdevelopmentfund.org. Thank you, BDF.
And I'll make the pitch for Steve here as an estate planner. It's extremely easy if you have the inclination to add a clause to your trust to provide for a $5,000, $10,000, $25,000 donation to 501c3 Bowls Development Fund as a charitable donation.
All right, looks like the trials are over. It looks like Santos and Lewis wearing the Laguna Beach Dolphin shirts that I know so well, and that being my home club. It's also Nancy Santos's club, and I guess she brought a shirt for Patty Lewis because she's from Stanley Park in Alberta, Canada.
we have 3 from the Commonwealth of Canada in this match.
Checking the length on here, I think it's probably pretty good. All right, here we go, bull 1.
And we're off.
Nice first, a little heavy. Trudy Jadis from White Rock, British Columbia. Also a little heavy, couple yards through. Both ladies are about 3 to 4 yards through with their first one. Not the right way you want to adjust there. And they've upped it for a pretty short jack, so. And Trudy just wants to drop 3 here. She's going to be behind, but this should be shot here. All right, last ones. Again, in this U.S. Open, 3 bowl pairs, as is the international standard. Batty's a little heavy again, but she took weight off every time. Or at least in that one. I think she went the other one. She went heavy and then short there. 3 in a row. She got a good line. Weight will come. And Trudy's last. Hold on 1.
How do you like my jet imitation there? Looks like on that exercise we were right over the pattern.
Not sure how loudly that's coming in. It looks probably pretty loud, but they have, I think, a nearby Air Force base, and it's just been a constant flyovers, and it's not like commercial, it's like Air Force jets that are flying overhead, so they are not quiet. So there's Nancy Santos' first. Her team has all white bowls here. And just a little short with that. Next will be Jean Roney from Regina, British Columbia, and also here in Sun City. Both Trudy and Jean, I think, are snowbirds. Half the year in Canada and half the year here in Sun City, Arizona. I've known Jean and Keith for quite a while. I met them the very first trip I had out here to Arizona. Jean's fairly short with her first. Nancy needs a yard. She's gonna get 2 here. Not bad. I don't think she's in though. Yeah, but she cut it down to 1.
They've all got their line.
Yeah, it's just good to see, and a little easier to do when it's shorter. Jean needs probably 2 yards here. Just a little more than that. All right, last bowls for the skippers. Really needs to I'd like to get one in here to get shot. She's had good line. Just a little heavy. Just a little heavy again. Couldn't quite find the weight in this end. Jean's holding one. Just saying, just need one in here. In case they're made to play on the other hand and just come to those two white balls on the side, that's the only one she needs to beat. But I understand why she wants to just keep playing the hand she was playing, just trying. A lot of room to draw, just didn't get it there. Pretty sure it's just going to be one. We'll see if it's something other than that. One it is. So first points for Roney and Jadis, Jean and Trudy. And they'll go up 1-0 to the first hand. And the second flight, semi-flight. So the temperature is 24. The climb is real. When we were setting up this morning, it was 13. I finished the last game, I think it was 21, and now we're up to 24.
Celsius calculations.
Or I was going to do the Fahrenheit now, as I know that you are. So now it's 75 here, and earlier it was about 60. Scheduled to get up to 84 today, or 24 for the Celsius. Basically, almost everybody else in the world. All right, first ball, not too bad by Trudy. Kind of the more of a medium length here, and she's at most a yard through. Patty had also about a yard through, but missed her line pretty severely there. Tried to make that correction. Through the second. You can see Nancy remembering she's on the camera briefly. A little heavier for Trudy. All right. See if Patty can get her line here. Yeah, it's a good adjustment here.
Sure.
Good adjustment. He's only about 2 feet short and in for shot. I think a little overcorrection here. I think they sent Trudy, actually not a correction, it was just her first time. She needed to switch over because Patty was in the line, and so she was first time playing it. It looked pretty wide on that hand. Patty's just looking to do it again if she can. Preferably add a couple feet to a yard and get behind here. He's going to come a little short, unfortunately. Might still be able to, but a lot of room to draw. All right, with the crawl, I think they're just going to hold off on that. Sponsors are just going to have to wait. Jane's first. The struggle is real. Good line again. But, probably a healthy 3 yards short. Not what you want when you're 2 down, which is what it looks like right now. kind of blinked in and out, out and in rather quickly. I'm just setting it. What's it going to be today?
We were hoping to at least get all the way to the break and put all the equipment inside to cool it down.
All right, there's Nancy's first. Trying to curl it around. Let's see, just a couple yards short she is as well. I wonder if Jean's going to switch over here. Just try and get around those other white bulls in front. The main thing is just trying to get her weight right. Kind of struggling a bit with the weight early. This looks pretty decent here. This is well done here. Yeah, it might be in. Really close. At the very least, she's cut it down. Yeah, she's holding. Nice bull by Jean. Well, Nancy's got a couple options here. She could play that same hand and try and push that one out or push one of hers up. Or she's just going to opt for the draw. Just try and do it again here.
Sometimes early when I'm looking for weight, I'll just play positive through the 3 and find it on the next one.
See if she can push her own up here or slide under it. Hit that. Oh, couple of friendly rubs to get in for shot here. Pinballs around.
That crooked path in more ways than one.
I'd say that's apology worthy. Right. Jean's first, trying to pick up the jack here. It's going to be good. Oh, that's well done there. Wow, nice little hit and drag. She could have hit either one of those bulls, would have been good, or the A+ result of picking the jack up and just dragging right back. 2 down now.
Sliced it right over to.
I think Nancy's going to switch over and see if she can get between these two bulls here. The 2 shot bulls, and she could play this as a. She doesn't have the position behind, but she could try and chop line one of these if she wants, or just a clean draw through. She's just running a little narrow. Weight's very good
got
though.
the weight, though.
Well, let's see. It might be a great drag there by Jean. I think it's probably going to be good for 2. It's just a question of whether is it 2? Is it 3? Well, there's 2 out already. I think they get the tape out. Well, they get the tape out. Thank you to one of our sponsors. This measure brought to you by Barry Bowling Systems. Barry found and constructed and installed over 700 World Bowl synthetic bowling greens worldwide. Thank you to David Aarons, General Manager at Barry Bowling Systems, for their continued support of the U.S. Open. If you're looking to either replace or go to an artificial, Barry Bowling Systems would be a great option. Thank you again, Barry Bowling Systems.
Thank you. Did I miss a handoff there, Scott?
No.
No. I don't know if that draw was you wanted me to join in on the.
That just said brought to you by.
Okay.
We're still measuring. This continued measure brought to you by Henselite USA. General Isopo was here during practice days with a big van full of bowls and other equipment. So if you're interested and you saw something you liked, maybe you didn't pick it up here and you're regretting that decision. Okay, it is 3. We'll get to that in a minute. But if you're regretting letting something go, I know you can find out any bulls that you want from henseliteusa.com. Thank you for your sponsorship, Henselite USA. So that was 3 there. Again, another beautiful drag of the jack by Jean. I'll go up 4-0 after 2.
Winner of this match will play the winner of the Rose Selby Mary Wright match for the Flight 2 Championship. That other match is right next door. You'll kind of see some of those shots from time to time.
Looks like we're going a little longer here. adjust the camera to get a little more. There we go. Started to go. Not too far. Look at that. And look at that. It's a little behind there. Gives you another look there. There's Patty. Let's see, both ladies a little behind here. Pretty nice adjustment there by Trudy. Not too bad. She may be maybe 2 feet short. Patty's going to try and draw all the way around here. Undeterred by that bowl that might be in her line. If her weight's good, it shouldn't be a problem. She's going to slide under it. That's well done there. Pretty good. Should be in for shot. Prefer her being around that bowl and behind the jack, but she'll take it.
Sure.
Trudy undeterred is going to stick with it on that hand as well. Trudy's going to slide by, maybe a little get an edge, pick up the jack clean. Look at that shot. Wow. Beauty.
Or, as they say at the White Rock Bowling Club, good shot, eh?
I'm sure that's exactly what they say.
I love it, eh?
And especially the A at the end. That's nice. Oh, missed the line here, unfortunately. Penny had really good weight. Well, cross offer and just a beautiful set of bowls there by Trudy. Jean goes to the match. This Mike Watts is basically becoming our #1 fan now. He's always first with the comments. Welcome back, Mike.
Thank you, Mike.
And Mr. Ruggles,
Hey.
Ruggsy.
Barefoot Mike.
Barefoot Mike. Saying good morning. Good morning to you, sir. Hope you're well. Miss seeing you. There's Jean. And that beautiful drag with her last bowl on the last end. But she was kind of having a case of the shorts before that, and looks like she's well short again. This doesn't look like she's getting away very smooth, at least early. But Trudy with a nice drag to get at least 2. Don't know if it's 3 based on the angle. I don't think it's 3. See if Nancy can get one in. I think the main thing is make sure she takes the grass. I'm curious. I mean, I think she'd want to draw an open hand. Yeah, just at least cut it down and not really worry about getting wrecked in front. See, sure we make it all the way down for. The main thing is don't be short with this first one. So she's done her own way. Jeez, I don't know if it's going to come back. It's hung out of bounds. Gave it too much respect there. I think after watching Patty's come all the way across the hedge. A little smoother there from Jean. Still a couple yards short, yeah. About 5 feet at least, I think. Just needs to make an adjustment. A little more weight, a little less grass. Drain it in there.
bit narrower there, but
Just wants to slide inside this pink ball. It's still a little short. So leaves a couple yards on that one. That's this Jean. Let's see if Jean did add several yards in her last. She can afford to hit this front ball. Either push it closer in for 3 and maybe follow it for 4. Should be 3 at least right now. Again, putting the pressure on Nancy. So you tell the ladies you got it under control, you understand about the cameras, you know, and they said, oh yeah, we got it. What are the last 2 ends? That's easy to do. You get wrapped up in the game and everything else. You don't thinking about it.
I talked to them before the game, so we don't have to during.
Oh, here's a good try by Nancy, trying to make it all the way. Getting to that bowl would be good. Oh, good effort, though.
Didn't get the turn.
I would like her to do that on the first one. But yeah, this is going to be at least 3. I got 3 out. Could easily be 4. It's at least 3.
It was a negotiation on camera position. How close can I stand to this?
Is that what that conversation?
Yes. I'd like to stand on it. How close?
All right.
Can I step in and back out?
This measure brought to you by Jai Tai. Thank you very much, Jai Tai, for your continued sponsorship of the U.S. Open. If you're in the area in Sun City, Arizona, and you're looking for a place to go eat, I know especially for delicious Thai food, Jai Tai is the place to be this week. And if you mention U.S. Open lawn bowls, you get 15% off your bill. So thank you for your sponsorship, Jai Tai. That looked like 3, and only 3. But still a pretty solid start. 7-0 after 3 ends.
Generally, I like to erase those deficits early if I can, so that I don't all of a sudden start feeling more desperate at the halfway point.
Yeah, and just not worry about trying to make sure you get the lead. Just try and start winning ends if you can. Or sometimes easier said than done. Like a lot of it starts with lead play. If you can get the bowls in the head, then it really are putting the pressure on your opponents. But we're going to go end to end again here. Trudy's first. See if these ladies can get all the way down with their first one. Yeah, Trudy had no trouble here. She might even pick up the jack. A little tap on the white there.
Unfortunate it was on that edge, but not bad to have a toucher near the ditch line when the jack's back there.
Long way to travel. Patty can stay up. This will be really good. Just traveling in. This is interesting, Gene, with kind of like a force field here, just like a draw to me and not worry about the bank and trying to provide the foot. Are you a foot guy? Do you like a foot?
The only time I like a foot is when I need a wing bowl, not the jack. Let me know how far out I can go to still get shot. I don't need it for the distance usually.
Patty second, just needs to take a little pace off. Oh, I think she's missed her line. I don't know if this is going to come back in. Side view here. I think it just made it back in, as you can see there. Actually, second shot, I think. This tree was well short with her second one. Patty really needs to get something. She got one in the ditch and one barely in bounds. Really needs. This is a good time for a stunner here. A lot of room to draw. She's weight's good. This could be good. Just all the way in. Unfortunate. I'm not a Bigfoot guy. That's just not my thing for me. I just don't. And I don't know how many times I tell my partners, yeah, I don't need a foot. I just need the distance between. You tell me how far away my last one is. That's usually what I ask. Doesn't stop people from giving me a foot, though. I see it all the time. I put my first two like a yard through, and then I see them coming up for my third, and they stand next to the jack like I can't see it.
As if I didn't know what I just did.
Oh, is that it? Is that where I'm supposed to go? Oh, I'm sorry.
You'll get those ends where everything's all clogged up in front. Sometimes anything 2 feet wide of the jack. So sometimes I ask for the foot, give me a toe as far out as possible, because that's probably about as close to center I can get anyway. That's about the only time. Right?
Yeah, so Jane's first one going in the ditch, and now Nancy's going down. The one who does that the most is, of all people, Linda, my wife. But that's our little secret. Don't tell her.
I used to bowl with Candy DeFazio a lot.
She liked it.
Oh, yeah. She likes that foot.
She loves it. I mean, I played with her, and she, just leading first bowl, she wants a foot on there.
She'll stand up there and slap her foot if I'm not delivering.
Yep. Oh, here's Nancy. Boy, the ladies are really struggling with this. It's one end to end, and then also the jack has now been was knocked away by Trudy, so it's only about a yard from the ditch. But, Jean's holding a couple here. Looking to draw a third. If her pace is good, this could be really, really good here. Really well done there by Jean Roney, making it 3. Nancy's got all kinds of room to draw, even just to get the second shot would be great. Just keeping it on the ball, in the ballpark would be nice. She's giving this a good go here. Really close. Little touch on the jack. Oh, beautiful ball. Beautiful ball, just with the doctor ordered by Nancy Santos. Just, there you go. It's Jack's right behind that bowl there. And you see Patty marking as a toucher. Again, if you're new and you're wondering what that was, when a bowl, as you saw some of those other bowls that you see on the bank behind the 2, if a bowl goes into the ditch, then it's out of play. But if you have a bowl that is delivered in its original course and touches the jack, then the players will mark it as a toucher, and then if that bowl goes in the ditch, it's still live. So that's a very advantage in this situation. As you see, Nancy has a toucher that is like a foot or so from the ditch. So Jean might say, well, I'm just going to hit that ball and knock it out. It's not going to help her because it's a toucher and it's still just going to go in and follow.
And right next to the jack, too. So they're going in a tandem.
Yeah, if anything, I think Jean should be better off to just kind of try and do a draw. She could try and chip it out. It's definitely something she could try and do. But they can rain, and especially with a couple seconds. Yeah, decent look there. I mean, this is the advantage of having a couple bowls in the area. I mean, she could afford. I mean, it was like, well, you don't want to lose that green one there, but I think she's just like, oh yeah, then she's got that other purple one and everything, so she might as well just give it a go. Why not?
And even if she does put bowl and jack in the ditch, it's still a hard draw for 2 for Nancy and her last bowl to get within a foot of the ditch line. 2 feet.
So Nancy has asked for a foot to kind of give her an idea of something. Here, I'll go on this other angle. To give her something on the side that she knows how far to go out, because her main thing she doesn't want to do is push that green in. Another option is she could afford to play up into her own bowl, and if she hits the ball into the jack, that'll give her a little natural break. Even if her bowl goes in and she kind of goes one in, one out, then it's 2 for her. But I think Nancy's just offering to just kind of have a draw. See if she can put one in right where Patty's got her foot and get a second. don't think she's going to make it there. But they'll get on the board and stop the run.
Right.
1 for Santos and Lewis. 7-1 after 4. See if we got any more comments. Buddy Tim from Oxnard Lawn Bowling Club. Glad you're appreciating it. Nice to get 10 comments that are positive for every negative one that we get. So thank you, Tim. Hope you're well. And Jerry Knott, another great day for a comma. Thanks, guys, for the commentary and streaming, so we can keep up the sport and old friends. You are more than welcome, Jerry. I hope you're doing well. Miss seeing you, buddy.
Jerry's been in here every day.
Heard that a lot from people that have been watching the streams. Just people either for whatever reason can't make it out. It gives them a chance to look at their, see bowls, see their old friends.
Right.
People who are recovering for something or have something or just can't make it out if they're watching the stream. So kind of gives the warm fuzzies. Makes it feel like all the work we've been putting in is worth it to some extent. Because the pay is below average.
Okay. Wow. We just started streaming the last 2 or 3 years here in the U.S. and it's still a project in development, but we hope each broadcast is better than the other.
Hopefully the message will be received about heat plus electronics equals bad, and that'll be a good lesson from this week.
That will be part of the wrap-up discussion.
All right, the first bowls have been played, and you can see Patty had pretty good weight, just trying to adjust her line. This is a pretty nice second there, and starting to find it. Trudy had a good line and just maybe about 5 feet through here. Just again. So that's the thing when I'd be concerned about that, like when you're, like 4 feet through and then you add 4 as opposed to take 4 off. If you're adjusting the right way, then you feel like, okay, you're feeling like you're a little bit under control. See if Patty could get it. Oh, just beautiful bowl there. Really nicely done. Two nice corrections. All right, this is Trudy's third. If she can solve the puzzle here.
She took right out.
Just wants to get in between the 3, and just now the over adjustment here.
That's the danger.
There we go. There's another angle of everything. Well, it should be 3 now for Santos and Lewis. It's like Martin and Lewis. It's not far away. I'm not far away.
Nope.
Nancy just looking to add another one here. Holding 3. Just squeaking into the picture there. Don't know if it's 4 or not, but there's a ton of room for Regine to draw in here, at least to cut it to 2. That shouldn't be too difficult. It'd be interesting to see which way she thinks about coming with this head, the way it's set up like this. Because that's one of the things that Nancy did do, is kind of get in that draw line there. I think she probably could go the forehand and be around that white one. She had a nice look at it. Yeah, the main thing is to make sure she's up into it. Her first bowls have been a little short so far. This looks really well done there. Now she's found her form. It's beautiful.
Got by it there.
That's the Gene Roney I've seen all too often. They're just hoping to draw and get to a third shot, and she just absolutely drills the jack. And now those two bulls by Trudy that are behind look so much better, don't they?
They're very relevant now.
All right, here's Nancy. Trying to promote some of these, get a little action, see if she can get something a little closer. Pretty made in for a pretty close second. That's a lonely bull there. Surrounded by a lot of white. But I mean, with the way it's laid out too, it's going to go down to the right, and that's where they've got two bulls. So I can see Gene just kind of trying to draw and get into that square there. Probably be a good bull to make sure you're up and in and through. I think she's come up a little short here.
What about Nancy playing kind of the hard, not hard, but shot onto her own bull? Yeah, there. Push that through.
I think the
less danger.
Yeah, the trick is she doesn't want to hit the.
Doesn't want to hit the green one and come in tight.
Yeah, I think that's the right what they're eyeballing is that ball. I mean, she's looking to see which way. The danger of what she's saying with coming on the forehand and doing that is it springs the jack towards the other two. They're Trudy's. If she comes the other way on her backhand, then she could push that bull up and into the bull and maybe sit it out. I mean, one is obviously not ideal, but sometimes it's better to drop the one as opposed to more than one. I mean, she could try. I mean, the other thing is just to try and nudge you'd have to get it just right, but hit the white into the green to spring the jack, but just enough, like a foot, to get it
away,
not move it all the way out. But it's a difficult shot to have the right weight to get the combo, and I think she's just kind of just blazing at it here and see what happens. Well, she ended up getting a bull kind of in the catch position, so she got that out of it. I don't know if that was going to go right with that jack right next to that bull. It looked like it'd be springing back to Trudy's bull. Maybe Nancy might have just seen it as like a two-bull problem. Just one bull is to get it loose and the second bull to draw it in. Kind of take a step back to take a step forward. Jean could really use a second one, but I think she'd be well served to just kind of put it in that triangle of white on the right that you see. That wouldn't be a bad effort. And if she happens to get a second one, great. Just slid in front. I think another couple feet would have been good to get a counter in, but pretty safe. So she gets the one. They get the point back there.
Good to have that magic ball inside.
Yeah, I mean, and Jean could have played that shot too. She could hit the ball and sprung it for her if she wanted to be aggressive, but then being up 7-1, no real point. Again, that's what are the opportunities? What's the danger? And is this the time for it? Being up 7-1 and early in the game and frankly playing better than your opponents, why bother?
Part of a continuation of a conversation we had in the last match about when do you start thinking about got to get scoring opportunities or play more defensively instead of just scoring.
Try and see if I can adjust the camera just a hair. Answer is nope. Pretty good opener there. Nice ball by Trudy there. just going that way. I think Patty's just giving it nowhere near enough grass. She's been towing that line on the right, going that way a few times now. I mean, when it happens once, maybe it's a fluke with your delivery. When it happens multiple times, believe what you see. Trudy just needs to make a small adjustment, or she could play the same thing. Wouldn't be terrible. I think just a little more grass is all. This looks pretty good here. Yeah, not bad. 1.5 foot away, pretty good there. Let's see if Patty takes. Is she going to switch over? Yeah, I was going to say. Stick with the forehand and just take some more grass, Patty. Pretty nice here. Oh, just ran out of juice a little bit. Should be in for second. Trudy has two pretty good openers here. You could just split the difference between these two. I think she's done it. And a little touch on the jack. 3 great pulls by Trudy Jadis. Very well done. And this one's Patty to just kind of add a little weight, I think. Just a touch less grass and add a yard, I think would probably be a good adjustment here. So you're trying, a little tip on that, little touch on that. Okay, it's in a good position. Nice try there. All right, while they're walking down, you got some scores you want to... I saw Jackie Hogan come back.
Thank you, Jackie. Over on rink 6, the Sue Roth and Karen Schlauter have moved out to a 4-2 lead over Mary Spees and Tricia Kwan after 5 innings. And on rink 5, Susie Houston and Julie Buchanan have eked out an 8-4 lead after 5 over Katia Moore and Manya Urain. Still
So those matches are in the championship flight. So we'll, heat willing, we'll have that match later this afternoon. Right, here's Nancy's trying to get a piece of this head. Just almost an instant read. Almost exactly what Patty did. Jean was, again, a couple yards short. Really could afford to work on Trudy's here. Just slide it by. Don't want to touch the jack. Oof, dicey. She really didn't want to hit the inside of that jack and spring it out to the corner there, making a shot for him.
Jack slice for bad news.
Nancy again. Just really wants to hit that ball, be okay. I think she's just floating around. Pretty heavy. Very heavy. It stays in the park. Shot going way back there. All right, Jane, I think just the grass. I think her weight was pretty good. I think she wants to try and mark those 2 white balls in the back corner. It'd be okay. Or just back on the draw, but you don't want to touch the jack here. It's heavy and narrow again. That's a recipe for disaster. All right, Nancy's got one more try.
Last 2 were wide, so.
I think she just wants, depends, just needs an adjustment. I mean, either take a little weight off or get a better line, come underneath everything. Close here, picking up the jack would be really good here. Really good here. Oh, she got a piece, but just not enough. Oh, very close, but it just kind of drug it back over. Well, I think it's, not sure what the count was before, but it might be 2 here. Nancy nearly got it. Nearly had the drag for 3. Just one though, so no damage.
I didn't pick up a point.
All right, so that makes it 9-1 after 6. And this 2025 U.S. Open Women's Pairs second flight semifinal. Let's see if we got some more comments. And everyone's join the match. Looks great out there today. What they do, traveling to play bowls. Love to have you. Put your name down for next year. All right. I know on Bowls USA they'll have all the information when the time comes of where we're going to be next year, etc.
Next door on rink 3, Rose Selby and Judy Hillier just scored a 5 and moved out to a 11-1 lead. They're rolling against Mary Wright and Heather Kanoski, and the winner of that match will play the winner of this match.
Pretty good opener there by Trudy again. She's kind of starting to find it. See Patty match her, and she has. It's a pretty good bowl there.
Sure.
There, I try and adjust the camera. Shockingly, the one that's in the shade
Success.
is working pretty well. A little bit of an overcook there by Trudy. Didn't really need to adjust the weight. I mean, she didn't need to do that much. She could have done the same weight and just kind of tried to jack her bowl. Patty with a really good first one, trying to do it again here. Yeah, another nice one there. You can see Jean trying to wave her in. Again, just that first weight is fine. And just kind of clamp it down. If anything, just add a yard, not 6. Yeah, and that's kind of threw her weight off. Anyway, 2 beautiful bowls by Patty here. Just looking to do a third. I think Nancy's got the right idea. It'd be nice if she could add a little bit of weight. But man, if Miley did that, I'd just say, please just do it again and just take the third. Sometimes you adjust and you get something you don't desire. And here's you can put 3 within a hat. You might as well take it, especially when the hat's next to the jack. Great end by Patty Lewis.
Trying to mount a comeback here. This is a good way to start it.
Yep. In a 9-1 hole after 6 ends. Need to start winning some ends, preferably getting a couple at a time.
Don't need big points yet, just need ends.
Let's see Jean's had a couple spectacular draws, a couple nice drags. Be another good time for one. Not bad. Good little range finder there. So there are 44 teams for the ladies, for the women's pairs here. And they played 4 14-end games yesterday. And the top 8 teams made it into the championship flight. These 2 teams were in those top 8. But they happened to lose their first match, so that dropped them down into this second flight.
24 more teams filled out flights. Actually, I'm sorry, 16 more flights, 3 and 4.
All right. Nancy's looking to get that spot right behind Even if she goes through that bowl, it's okay. Yeah. See, this is my thought. Is I would just like, if it's so hard for a lead, just like it's just like finding gold in a river. If you can get 3 bowls like that, then just do it again.
Sure.
And then you got a partner. I'll put one in the back. Try to adjust the camera since the ladies have. Yeah, we got it. We understand about the camera. All right, Nancy had a great position. Now she's just looking for kind of a draw. Jean tried to take a stab at it and missed. Just trying to sit and get a 4th here. All right. Well, Jean does have the 2 best backs. She's got her last bowl here. It's going to be a tough, kind of a tough draw. It does look like a driving or pressing head. She's up into it this time. She's giving it a look. Got a little lucky there, but lucky to hit this ball way up in front. Not sure if she. Did you see the signal Patty gave? Whether it's a couple?
Looks like it's 2 in front at least.
Yeah, it looks like 2.
I
didn't quite see what Patty said. Whether she said it was. I thought she said it was 1. It's like that seems crazy. So they're looking on that hand, and I don't know if I agree with that. I mean, I don't know. I guess you could do the combo, hit the green into the white to get it in, but I think you're just better off just trying to draw around and just find a spot where where you get another counter. If you can get one around, that's good.
Same 2 shots.
But really should just be, it should just be a draw here. All right, let's see. Now we'll get the official word. 3 it is. Okay. The 3 hold up. Patty Lewis with an absolutely brilliant end there, and they hold. Cuts the lead to 9-4 after 7 ends. Probably going to see them go back to the. Well, I'm not sure what we're going to see. I think kind of a bit all over. I'm sure they got there's some kind of plan. It looked like there was some kind of communication about when we should do this. I don't know if it's necessarily like a, the third base coach doing the little signals as to what the length's supposed to be. It was like Patty's waiting, so I don't think that the third base coach has made the call yet. While they're checking the scores, we are sponsored by the Nixon Group. Thank you, Nixon Group, for your continued sponsorships of bowls, the U.S. Open, as well as bowls here in the South City area and the South Central Division. Nixon Group, they're Orange Realtors. They specialize in these local retirement communities, kind of in and around the lawn bowling greens they have in the area. I have many friends who I know of had either moved to the area, used the Nixon Group, or moved within the area with the Nixon Group. So thank you again for your continued sponsorship, Nixon Group. Exclusive sponsors of the U.S. Open shirts this year. I guess they pulled the mat up a bit, and they're going pretty far, close to the tee. Maybe that's why the camera wouldn't adjust, because it knew. We're just going to be right back here again. All right, see if Patty can start off well. You can see how lead play can just really drive the game. And she had 3, really close, and they ended up holding up the whole time. So another pretty good opener there. Maybe 2 feet at most, but right in line.
I got a little scared when you said our camera was waiting for us. Is there some AI going on inside our cameras? Are they taking over?
Oh, the buzzword of AI. People let it do their thinking for them. Well, unfortunate. Trudy's first is in the ditch. And again, because it wasn't a toucher, it gets removed. Patty, see if she can. She's found this line. Just keep striping it if you can. Well, that one's not particularly close, but it's second. Kind of missed the line, that one. She must try to switch over now and see if she can come underneath between the two white balls here. Just not up. An overcorrection on the weight there. She's several yards short. And Patty's got the weight down, just needs to get back to her first one. Down and through. Make it all the way here. Nancy likes it. Yeah, get something behind. Again, she missed the line a little bit. Man, when it turns, it goes.
Trudy's first in the ditch and second short. What do we call for in a third one?
Goldilocks. Too hot, too cold. Get something just right here. Be a good time for it. Boy, not far away here.
Give me my porridge.
Got Jean's. Oof. Had Jean's attention. I think she cut it to one, though. Give me my porridge. Come on, now.
Love to hear from any of our friends up in Canada who may be watching their bowlers on the green. Give us a shout out if you happen to be on Bowls USA Facebook site and watching this exciting match. Nancy's trying to get in here and add on.
Yep, Nancy holding one. Got all kind of pretty good, fair amount of room to draw here, but going end to end is always a dicey proposition. So grass greens tend to roll, kind of crown a little bit towards the ends. Man, I'll give you a look there. That is best back.
Hopefully the wind won't go.
That is about as best as a back can be. I don't know how you feel here. You're up 5. You got to feel good about that. But the lead's struggling a bit. I think really they've been getting outdrawn. And just Jane's had a couple of spectacular bowls to kind of save ends. And sometimes that you can only rely on your skipper so much. And even then, she's been a little like way over here, and a stunner. Way over here, way over there, and a stunner. Nancy's trying again here. Just wants to slide under the green here. Yeah, she's done that. A little piece of that, and in. Yeah, that's well done. Solid 2 there. Jean can afford. She could potentially be a little aggressive here if she wants. She could play it tight and either hit those 2 bulls or pick the jack up clean around if she wanted to. She would get a little edge in there and there. Wish we could have shown that for you, but I tried. So she came off that white bull and then it shot it across the head and she picked up the jack. So again, Jean with kind of a miraculous save there. Things are starting to look bleak. But and Nancy again. Now she's trying to do right back. Gotta get the instant up. She's hit that a little too square. Well, I could see Jean probably play the other hand, play on the forehand here and just kind of press on her own, come around. It's pretty safe that way. She's asking about it. I think that'd be the right call. because there's just a lot of trash. I mean, there is a path there. Probably the path to the jack. She could make it through if she wanted to, but I think she's offering to play on the other hand here.
She's got a 4 or 5 foot circle in the forehand. She can
Just to make sure to take the grass if she's going to have the weight, and she's just going to come up short. But Jean with another hero bowl in this one to get the shot, go up 10-4 after 8 at the halfway point of this match. While we're setting the mat, we are also sponsored by S-Palms, leading choice in sun protection. S-Palms has a gift certificate that they're giving to the gold and silver medal winners in this event in all 6 disciplines. They offer sun protection, hats, sleeves, facial coverings, etc. I see a lot of the sleeves out here by some of the ladies. So thank you again for your sponsorship, S-Farms.
Could have used one of those the other day when you were half-baked.
I was sitting half in the sun. I think I made the comment, my left arm was looking like Hellboy. All right, here's Trudy first. Really needs to start getting some. They've changed the distance now. You can see the difference where they've gone this mid-length. When it's mid-length, they've been able to kind of do some pretty good drawing, get a lot more bowls in the head. They've started off well there. They just seem to have like no answer when it goes long. So I'm sure Nancy will be going long again if and when they get another point. See if they can press that advantage. Of course, at this last time, Patty just absolutely striped him, got them their 3.
My natural weight's usually about 3/4. So when I start struggling with weight, I go back to 3/4, find it, and then restart.
This looks beautiful here by Trudy. 2 beauties. 2 beauties. Yeah, again, for Patty, she could just play the kind of the same weight if she really wants. I mean, maybe take a little off of it, not too much. Just try and play through that bowl, even arriving on it, but just not short here. Let's see if it dives down. It's going to make the corner here. Not far away.
Great spot.
Yeah, pretty good effort there. I like that a lot. That's good weight there. Just maybe a yard through. Let's see if Trudy. I mean, there's a case to be made for just drawing again to those 2 white bowls and split them, but I think you just take another. If you can draw one like that, just take another. Just no shorter. The main thing. Yeah, this is really good here. Just going to come right to the 2 whites in the general. Nice little catching position here, as you can see. Patty's going to give it another go. Boy, another great effort there. Cut it to 1. Beautiful bowl there. It's almost like a good sign that the ladies are standing in front of the camera. It means they're into the game and not really thinking about it.
I'm almost timid to talk to them about it. When I told earlier this morning Veronica, she was on the camera game, she goes, "Good, it's great, please."
All right, here's Jean. Just trying to get a draw here. Just get another bowl in the head. Inside of that bowl, yeah, that's well done. Jean Roney, great shot there. Patty was just going to give her a target, and I think Nancy's going to be a little positive with this one. Yeah, that's well done. Very nicely done by Nancy Santos. Dragging it back for 2. Of Great bull there.
Way to go, Skipper.
Let's see if Gene's going to do here. Come on the forehand and just kind of pop into those two bulls. Not shy here.
Nope. And
Giving it a good look here. Hit the front one, it just didn't move it very far. There's a case to me to do that shot on the other hand and try and push those up, but she wanted to just attack the head directly. Just didn't, and the angle wasn't really primo for what she did, and that's why part of why she didn't get a great result, I think. But and she's just looking to draw another one. It's a little heavy here. That's okay. Looks like Gene and Trudy are playing. Look like Tiger Bowl shirts. A tournament in China and Hong Kong. I always know they have really colorful and decorative shirts. And it does say Tiger on the front and the back. I got a couple of those. Linda's got several.
is there any sport with more fashionable attire than lawn bowling?
Gene's going to try it again or just try and draw a second indoor shot here. Just a little. Don't think this is going to make it. I didn't think it was going to make it. Okay, well. Trying to draw another one. Barring some kind of disaster, they'll get back on the board here.
It's not a free throw, but certainly an open jump shot.
Yeah, I don't know. And it's a little bit of danger. It could go wrong. It's a little short.
She stayed wide, though. Just
yes, she did.
The weight.
Yeah, she did. I got the one. I think we'll see a measure for two here. Look like two.
It was.
We got a good somebody's flipping the chart here, so that's nice. Looks like it's sticky pages over there.
That's it. All right, back in it.
Two it is. Thought it was two. All right. Two
Win
over
this end, and the momentum is almost got them right back to even.
So 9 ends down. Santos and Lewis have gone outscored Roney and Jadis 5-1 over the last 3 ends to close it to gap to 4 points after being down 9-1. They're opting to go a little shorter this time, though. They've totally given up on any consideration for our cameras. That is. Oh, there Nancy moved over 6 inches.
But like you said, that's a good sign.
Yeah, that means they're into the game.
Want them bowling.
I've seen this a couple times from Patty when she's played this hand where she just is really narrow. The weight's been pretty good, but just really narrow. There's Trudy's first. And Trudy's been on the line but a little heavier. That's okay. Good position. Just maybe at most 2 yards through. It's all right. Come back from there, especially with the new length. It's a little on the shorter side. This looks better on the line here from Patty. really good here. Really good here. There, touch her. Very nicely done. Good adjustment. Again, you prefer her to be behind, but hey, that was a good bull. Things coming in almost sideways on that hand. Second. Oh man, just slid by. Patty's gonna give it another go here.
Looks like Nancy was asking for a little position.
Splitting those two behind, I think. She's just going to get another one on the jack. Bummer.
Let me just beat my last shot.
Yeah, but again, now it's because it's a little short. Yeah, you're holding two, but it's a little ripe. And just with one bull, it's 3 away.
And aiming at a wall there a little bit.
You can any piece of it or drag the jack right on back through. Trying hard here. Probably in for 2. Probably in for the second shot there. Whew. It has not gotten cooler in the tent. We're up to 26. $79 and climbing. Well, it doesn't sound bad. I mean, I know it's another probably 5 to 10 degrees warmer on the green.
After this match, we'll take our equipment in, cool it off, and hope we get the afternoon game in.
Nancy holding one. A little bit of danger behind. Doesn't want any jack movement. Said it before. It's like knowing the situation. Don't want to be heavy and narrow when you're holding. She was short and narrow. It's a case to be made that we just played a position ball between those two. You can't tell me you don't think Jean's gonna, with down one in the head with a second one that's almost lodged. That purple bull is not. I mean, it's near impossible to get pushed through. She can play this any way she wants, just to either try and get the bull out and get shot, or to pick up the jack. Now this will not be short. Can't miss by much. And this is why I like that jack or bull shot, because even there where you miss, now instead of being drag for 3, the next one's a drag for 4. And she can just freewheel it because there's no danger at all behind. Nancy either needs to put one behind there or try and alter the head a little bit and tuck the jack around for 2. Main thing is don't make their shot for them. Trying hard here to get in that position. That's a little helpful. So now what that takes away is the really heavy. She can't just drive and go for 4. Now she's got to do the overweight shot for 4. Yeah, she just didn't have the pace for it that time. Still managed to put it in the catching zone though somehow. Well, now it's a drag for 5 that's on. Boy. I think I know about 25 women who can make that shot with ease, and Jean is one of them. I mean, that's here, I should say. And okay. Yeah, again, I don't know if I'm a broken record or not. Well, don't be heavy and narrow when you're holding, and that was where the danger was. And she just made the shot for him. Just like that, went from holding 1 trying to get a ball. I mean, now you can understand when you're trying to get a ball in the back in that position. I get it, but you just cannot hit the jack in that situation. She would have better off coming the other way. Come the other way through everything. She wasn't going to give it away playing the other way. Or come all the way around even to that back ball where she was. Would she? Jean just doesn't have to do anything. She's got the shot and probably happy to have one. She could push that one through if she wants. If she wants to be greedy. I think she's just going to try and draw. So it should be.
I suspect she'll be very happy at this one.
Yep. One more for Roney and Jades. So I go up 11-6. A little unfortunate there.
It was one of those where Nancy needed to win the end, keep that momentum going, one more point. Trying to get a second point might have.
Yeah, I just think she was trying to cover. I mean, with the weight she had, I think she was just trying to cover that position, and she just. The problem is that either she should have tried to come the other hand, even if she gets wrecked. The important thing in that situation is don't make the shot for him. All right, so 11-6 after 10. 6 ends to go, 5-point lead.
Looks like they quit turning the scoreboard on the other game, so I can't tell what that score is anymore. I think it was a big number, though.
Beautiful ball there. Great opener by Trudy. I mean, she's a little toucher, but she's just a couple feet behind is all. Always nice. That's what you'd love to see from your lead. Put him in good position. See if Patty can find it just a little bit through, maybe 3 yards. Jean just to do it again. Usually when I ask my wife Linda, I say please. I throw please in there.
Always.
There's Trudy again. All the way down, Trudy. All the way down. Jid right behind it. Beautiful ball again. Beautiful. That's well done again. 2 very solid balls by Trudy. Front toucher and a ball behind. Really putting the pressure on. Again, you could see just like the lead, just burying the jack, and it just drives the head. Especially when you're doing 3-ball pairs. Patty's got to try and get up and into here and try and jar it loose if she can. Yeah, nice try. It's a good effort. Jean's got an interesting choice. She could opt for her to just do it again another draw, but she's opting for the position here now because they've already holding 2. So I could see it, especially with the 5-point lead. I mean, they're supposed to just do it again, which she could do. She'd just say, no, just come on back here.
Stay away from it until they lodge it away. And
I mean, it really looks like it's. I'm trying to see how close it is. If we get an angle view here, see how close that pole is to the jack. If it's sitting right on it, or just a slightest separation. So I would say it's going to go to the back left, kind of towards Jean. And Patty's going to give it another go here. Trying really hard to get a second. Maybe peel it off clean. Oof, good effort. Nice ball. Beautiful. Beautiful ball there. That's very helpful. Oops. I put that wherever, Nancy.
good spot.
Close enough. You've done that sometimes where you see it's like you had a ball and you knew how it was sitting and you turned your head away and looked back and it was like laying down or what
What
happened to that?
Wasn't
happened
there
over there?
something there a moment ago?
Yeah, what happened over there? It looks different now for some reason. It's like one of those, what's wrong with this picture?
Right. We saw that in the men's force championship where Phil Downs had released a ball. He just disgusted, turned around, walked away, ended up wicking him for 3.
Oh,
He
yeah.
turned around. Oh, what just happened?
That was kind of wild. He just was so disgusted with the ball he rolled. He just like, oh man, he just played a weighted shot and then he hit. The ball had no business hitting and it redirected in and then trickled that ball in for shot. Just crazy. It's a funny game sometimes. And I think Gene was trying to get into the triangle of white there in the back right and just left it short. And probably going to see Nancy see if she can either pick that off or just plow into that bowl.
Not far off here.
And that back one would be very helpful. Okay. The thing is, if she could have sat on that back ball, then now she could play the other hand if she wanted to and just kind of spring it that way if she wanted. Now there's a triangle of 4 on the right. I think Gene will probably, she'll either draw a second or try and come to that. Maybe that one of those front 2 white balls, I think. Even moving, it's not terrible for her from that side. See, she can afford to be heavy and narrow because there's no danger on that side. But I think her weight was good. I think she'd be better served for being on the other side, though. Because Nancy did not, both Nancy and Patty did not miss it by much. You can rest that ball out or just pick it clean. I mean, it looks like it's turning enough to come around and get it clean. All right, Nancy's giving another go.
Far off here. A little extra weight.
Yeah. Now there's 5 in that corner. They don't seem very concerned. Maybe it's just laying like it looks like it's not going to go over there. Or she's just got less roll and she's not worried about it. That's the thing that's also coming on is if a little pop and then it'll go back to those, which is one of the other things that, I mean, again, you're 5 down, so you really need to try and make something happen, but there is danger of a 4 or 5 on the other hand.
This can be a big turning point there if she...
Yeah, and it's almost like Gene, you know, it wouldn't be that hard for Gene to do, to hit that ball, and especially if that jack is locked with the ball, then it is going that way. I mean, Nancy's got to be worried about doing it herself. Yeah, didn't quite do it, trying 3 times. Gene, am I missing something? Yeah, I missed something. Gene had already gone. But you can see that the danger was there.
Right.
So it's just, did we get a count? It was just the one, right?
Just the one.
Yep. All right, 12-6.
Well, that was one opportunity for
Yeah.
hero comeback by Nancy, and she tried, and
Yeah, we can. You just see that bowl that was, you know, what, the second bowl of Trudy's, and it just kind of drove that whole head. All right, 12-6 after 11.
it looks like the match next door. They updated the scoreboard.
Does that say 18-1?
I see 18-1 after 8 ends. I don't know how they got that. That's why I'm not sure exactly. But
18-1 after 8? Wow. Another match looks like it's 15-3 after 10. Those are the only scoreboards we have
no,
out.
that other board is from the last game. There's no game on that.
There's no
Right?
game.
Oh, that's good. We'll put a scoreboard on the rink. Perfect. All right, back
Can't
here.
do it all from the booth.
All right, well, Trudy's well behind with his first one. It's like a solid 3 yards. Let's see if Patty's going to play this forehand, see if she takes all the grass. Every blade. It's Claps like she likes it. This looks pretty good. Yeah, not bad opener. Maybe about 4 feet behind.
And that 18-1 would be Rose Selby with 18.
No.
I just got corrected.
18 is Mary Wright.
Oh,
All right, Trudy again. Just trying to drop a little pace. Oh, this is a great adjustment here. Look at this shot. Just dropping it right next to the jack. Again, with 3-bowl pairs, shots like that are golden because you don't have as many bowls to try and dislodge. Patty's going to try the other hand, try a jack or bowl shot. Same weight as the last is pretty good. She's coming in nice. She's going to make it all the way. Get the broom out. Not quite. A couple feet short. Do it again, even add a foot or two would be great. All right, pretty good weight there. Just came a little narrow. He's going to try it again. Should get a jack or ball shot here. Come on through. It's a nice try. Just sliding by.
so to end the suspense, I had my scoreboard wrong. Mary Wright and her partner Heather Anoski have I would say comfortable 19-2 lead over Rose Selby and Judy Hill. And the winner of that match will play the winner of this match. Thank you, Jackie Hogan.
You're most welcome.
So instead of having Jackie correct me, I'm going to send her out on go get me some scores mission. Jackie, when you have time, if you don't
Update these.
update our championship bracket. Nice ball down.
Yeah, good bowl there. Team with a nice bowl. Starting to see a little bit of a flicker. The heat is on. I'm starting to see the first warning signs that we saw yesterday afternoon when it got too hot.
This is
Let's see if hopefully we'll stay up just enough to get through the rest of this game.
our first setup, and we've opted to use iPhones for cameras because they allow us to have both Bluetooth and Wi-Fi in one instrument. Unfortunately, they do run hot.
All right, here's Nancy. Again with Trudy just reining him in. Oh, there's a breeze. That'll help. Trudy reining him in. It's making it hard for Nancy and Patty to kind of make something happen. I don't disagree with the play, trying to get a jack or bull shot, and she's got a solid second there. Jean has had a good bowl right behind there. I don't think it's in for two. I think that front white one's in. She just needs to come down a little bit. Don't want to give Nancy a wing bowl. That's the important thing if you're short. Yeah, I don't think that'll help Nancy. I'd have to have a contrail on it to help her. And I don't think Nancy wants that shot. Might be in her way, so she might not have a choice. Nancy giving it a go again with her second. Just would come right around that front one. Just hit her little square. And left one in the way. think Jean, I mean, again, here's an opportunity. Jean could chip that ball out for 4 or 5, but now is not the time for it. She doesn't need to. She's probably just on the draw, see if she can avoid that front bowl. Even if she hits it, it's not terrible because it's kind of like adds as like a blocker, but I think she was on the draw to her play of her hand. And that's the issue Nancy has now with her last. Is trying to see what she's going to do there. And Nancy's going to have a look. This visit to the head brought to you by the Bulls Development Fund. Bulls Development Fund sponsoring our live streaming all week this week. They've got a nice little tent that is keeping us alive as long as possible before we slowly wither and die from heat. But if you're interested in making a donation to help Bulls in the United States, it'd be greatly appreciated. The Bulls Development Fund can let you have these tax-deductible donations. So you can make a one-time donation or set up a monthly donation or put in your will or trust. If you're interested and inclined, it'd be much appreciated. You can do that at bullsdevelopmentfund.org. Thank you very much, BDF.
So we're 4 ends after this. There's now 1 in the head, I think. But only 1 bull in the head, too. So anything aggressive runs the risk of running your 1 in the head out of there.
Yep. That is kind of the danger here. So it looks like she's a little bit more on the draw. I mean, that jacker bull shot is still there, but she's just got to get underneath those 2 front ones or go all the way around them and draw a shot. I don't think this is going to come back. Not with that pace. So, my guess is it's 1. They got a tape out, so it must be 1 in a look. This measure brought to you by Barry Bowling Systems. Barry family constructed and installed over 700 synthetic bowling greens worldwide. Thank you to David Aarons being a consistent sponsor of bowling and the U.S. Open. Thanks to Barry Bowling Systems. All right, result is 2 for Roney and Jadis. They step it out to a 14-6, an 8-point lead with 4 ends to go. Starting to get to be close to, we're at the 3/4 pole mark. And then down 8, 4 ends to go. Time to start thinking about being a little extra frisky if the need arises. And a lot of this has been driven by Trudy. She's about a quarter of the way through the match. She really just started reining her purple bowls in close to the jack. And it's just made it really difficult for Santos and Lewis.
Giving us a rather long jack here.
Yep. You can see the ladies standing right in front of the camera there. Over the shoulder shot. There you go. Okay. Trudy's first. I don't know if this has got the distance. Yeah. Probably about 2.5, 3 yards short. So maybe Patty can get there first and she could turn the tables. It really helped to be getting on the jack first here.
Anything at or beyond it is good for their cause right now.
Yep. Pretty good there. Just a couple feet. Good bowl there. All right, Trudy not really worried about that bowl there. Just kind of try and play through it, through her own. Under it, I guess. Yeah, under everything. Clean. How's her weight? Pretty good there. Looks like that's holding. Yep. And Yeah, pretty good weight. Just needs a couple feet, a couple extra blades. Trying hard here. Yeah, she got the weight.
Yeah.
You see that extra little roll right in that little pouch there, like little bit of dead grass there or something. It just kind of took an extra revolution, I think, at the end. Okay, here's Trudy switching over.
They are down at the end too, where it kind of gets
a lot of extra traffic. Not too bad again. Just a little short. I mean, I think she'd prefer to be behind there. Would be ideal. Let's see if Patty can get there. Trying to slide it underneath. Yeah, she's done it. Just missed the jack, but you got pretty good position there.
That's where you are not unhappy, but you act unhappy. I don't think you're going to fool Jean.
Yeah, well, I mean, as a skip, you prefer to have 3 on the jack, but it's like, okay, well, I guess I got a chance. I can move the jack back there, but it's like now you got to do work.
Now I got to work, but gave me the opportunity when I need the points.
Jean's going to stick with this backhand here. Yeah, still about a yard short there. Interesting. Nancy's going to try. Yeah, she's going to play this hand. And she might not have a path on the other hand. So she's going to go this way and see if she can get to the jack here. Needs to be around this first purple. Done that. It's going to make it all the way in. Pretty close. Great ball there by Nancy. Shot drawn there. Again, all of a sudden, like, Jean's got, like, no position. Just going to give it a go. This would be a good time for being up into the head, jack or bull shot, and even if you miss, it's okay. Put another second in, that's okay. For her being behind and kind of taking the shot, I think she would too. But I think Nancy's just going to try it again. She really should. I just don't see what she's. I mean, there's all those bulls back there, but I don't know how it's. The only way she's going to get it there is to draw around the pink ball in front, come underneath, and hit the inside of the jack and spring it out to the right. Then that'd move it out. And that's kind of a tall order. She'd be better off, again, just trying to draw here, just trying to get 2 that way. And that's what it looks like she tried to do. For Jean, one's kind of in the budget, but she could play this a jack of all, and she doesn't want to do that. She doesn't want to slice the jack over. Nancy having last ball. Yeah, I don't think Jean got down and through this one. It's not going to make it. Well, another option.
Here's a decision to be made now.
Another
There's a
for Nancy.
5-point scoring opportunity.
Nancy is holding. She could just have a go. And if she takes the jack back all the way to the dish, she'll have 5. Well, depending. I mean, she'd have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, probably 4. If she goes for it and takes the jack back to the ditch. But she's going to opt for just drawing for a second. Because Jean didn't get back there, or she left it open for her. So she's going to opt for the draw. This is really well done.
Drag her.
Just sit right there. Just sit right there. Sit right there. Okay, just a little touch. Penny marking it just to feel good there. Get the official word whether it's 1 or 2. It's 2. I think I see 2. They're asking for 2. Is it 2? Yeah, it's 2.
Well,
maybe it's 2. Okay, that's the first 2.
that's the first 2.
I've got the first two. I need 3 more just like it. Or one with interest.
That head was set up for a scoring opportunity. Get another one like that and go for it.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. I mean, she did make 2 out of it, which is good. I mean, she played that. So, but, I mean, you saw it with the back balls. If she wanted to, she could have. I mean, there was the risk of hitting her own out, sure.
She'll add one in the head again.
Yeah. And she could have hit one of those other balls. Who knows what's going to happen? But it was on, and she could have hit the jack again. Opportunity, danger, and is this the time for it? And a lot of times it's just like, am I prepared to win or lose this right here? And I know Jean saw it, and I think she was trying to get one back there and just couldn't make it. I think she was just a little narrower than she wanted, and she kind of got wrecked in the pile. Coming back to this middle length. Temperature check. Now 80 and 27.
Oh,
Racing our way to 30. The day started and we got out here was 13. It is a desert, folks. All right, first ball by Patty's a little couple yards short, which is not what you want, especially when you're trying to make points. Trudy, good wave, just missed her line. Both ladies are a little narrow.
Jack's still available.
Trying to root it in. Yeah, pretty good. Nice adjustment there. Maybe a foot or two short. Not bad. Solid second by Patty. I think Nancy just saying do it again. Or solid second by Trudy, I mean. My apologies. Patty's up now, trying to get a second in. Oh, don't be short. Don't be short. Don't be short. Oh, man. Take all the grass. Take all the grass here, Trudy. Get all the way around. Trust it. Believe it. Flick on the jack. Oh, almost. That's all right. Good position. Interesting case here. I mean, you look at the head. It's Santos and Lewis are holding, but Roney and Jadis have all the position. At a time when Roney and Jadis have a 6-point lead with 3 ends to go. In this 2025 U.S. Open second flight semifinal for the women's pairs. Right. Nancy trying to get a second in. Really trying to target at least 2 and end here. Try and see if they can make this interesting down the stretch. Even touching on her own and sitting and be okay. Yeah, okay. A little heavier than she probably wanted. But it does have something behind. I just don't know if it's a huge concern. So after this match is over, we're going to break for lunch. We're going to take all our cameras and put them someplace cool and try and see if we can survive the afternoon. And then that afternoon will be the championship final match for the 2025 U.S. Open women's pairs. I think Kelly's got an update, but we'll wait until the end's over. All right, here's Jeans. close second to be okay, or trying to draw to get shot. Again, she had pretty good weight. Just again, you just see it just really hooking here. On this hand going in this direction especially, just really turning hard. You see very few bowls that are hanging out on this hand. Nancy's going to try again. Again, heavy and narrow. Just want to make the adjustment. This looks pretty good. Is it going to float around stop? Just a little heavy. Well, Nancy doesn't really have much of a chance here except for getting one. And she's in a little bit of danger if Jean wants to be frisky here. I think Nancy would be well served to try and get a second for multiple reasons. Giving it a go here.
It looks pretty good from here.
Trying hard.
Find that, sure.
Yeah, there it is. Very good. That should be 2. Jean's going to have a look.
2. In the meantime, Sue Roth and Karen Schloter just prevailed over Mary Spees and Tricia Kwan, so we will see them this afternoon. Mary and Tricia will compete for 3rd place. In the other match, I'm a couple ends behind, but the score was last announced to me as 15-8. Claudia Moore and Manya Urain leading Susie Houston and Julie Buchanan.
All right, Jean's got a good picture out there. One of the concerns that I was noticing is with only having one bowl in there, if Jean wanted to, she could just take it right out and then she'd be sitting 5. But now with that second one in there, that's not on anymore. So she could try and hit them both out if she wants, or cut it down by coming with weight or dragging the jack. But she's missed that time, so I think it's going to be another 2 for Santos and Lewis. They need 4 of them, and they've gotten 2. So they've closed the gap. 4 down, 2 to go, and there must be a winner. So if it's tied, they'll play an extra end.
3 bowls. I love 3 bowls.
Two more ends to play. Yep, it's the U.S. Open women's pairs. That figured that. Really needs to, again, getting down to the final strokes here, really need to get bowls at the head here. He's not far away. Got an update on the score. The other final.
I'll try and watch this game, but it's now Claudia Moore Manya 15, Susie Houston and Julie 11 after 13. 3 to go.
See if Trudy can get one there. A little rub on that. Yeah, she got it. And to the jack. A friendly bump. Again, she was up in the head, so it helps. Petty again. Needs to try and get back on it. Needs to probably add about a yard. Trying hard, just floating it behind. Judy with a nice little. It was a little narrow, but got a friendly rub. So she's going to try again. I took some more grass this time. Probably on the tee, I think. Ooh, craziness, madness. There we go. Tried again. Pretty good effort there. Just missed the line. You could just see that back ball. It's probably more like best back. Just behind Jean. All right. Patty's third and last. Needs to be all the way up into the head. I don't think she's going to get there. Just kind of tilt her head looking at it going, really? All right, so. But she's holding one. Santos and Lewis, though, have 3 seconds. So Nancy has got a couple choices there. She could... really kind of wants to knife that bowl out if she can. And it's you could draw it, but the fact that she's got 3 seconds kind of lends itself to being a little more positive and aggressive. And given that she needs multiples. Trying hard here. Just slides by. I like that effort. Pretty good there. Now they got 4 seconds. Interesting. I wonder what Jean's going to try. It's probably safer to play on her forehand on the right side and try and come all the way around. Trying to match the shot bowl or stay behind it. You know, just run into it would probably be ideal. Danger is you don't want to make their shot for them. Coming down the back end and trying to flick the jack over. But I don't know if she's got a path on the forehand is the problem. She might do yeah, she's lining up to do the backhand here, but she's got to be careful. Don't want to move that jack. Yeah, so she was careful. I don't know if that's much of a wing bowl though for Nancy. Nancy really would like a drag on the jack or to hit that bowl. The drag for 3 would be really nice.
If it is, it's a KT wing.
Just kind of a draw here, and she's got shot.
Yeah, that's what she needs.
And now Jean's down 1 and doesn't have great position here. Just gonna come down after it here. See if she can draw one in. Really needs to get going. And a little short again. All right, Nancy's got 1. She's holding shot and 4/3.
She can't run with impunity. There's one way on the ditch in the shade.
Yeah, and there's one way back there by the 2 you could see just back there, so she can't, and that keeps it from just like, oh, just drive it out or, drive the jack back. But really, I think if she drives a bowl would be the thing. If she could get that bowl out, I mean, even though it's a toucher, who cares, and put it in the back, then she'd be sitting those 4. If she just got to move it a yard, so she could play crosshead, a couple yards of weight, hit on that bowl, push it out, and sit for 5. And just like that, they'd have the lead going home. Although Jean does have one ball left. All right, Nancy's is away. Let's see what she's got here.
You're not going to be short.
Yeah, she's not short. Don't hit that out, though. Okay, just one in, one out. Now, Jean, again, has got to be careful. See, here's the thing. So she's one down. So if nothing changes, then Jean and Trudy will be up 3 going home, which is really hard to get in 3-ball pairs. So there's a case to be made for just kind of put it in your pocket. But I think she's going to roll it, and I wouldn't blame her. And just trying to just have good weight, play either hand, and just try and see if you can draw one in. Yeah, see, she's going to go on the safer forehand and see if she can just draw a shot. I don't even know if she was trying to do blocks on the other hand, but now she's just trying to draw and just trying to see if she can beat that ball. Yeah, pretty safe there, but it's going to be one more, a tiny little bite for Santos and Lewis.
Now they need a near mouthful. Over on rink 5, excuse me, I was watching that game from afar, and there looked like 4 conversions, but in the end, Kadiamar and Mani Urain did get the end. I don't know what the score was, but they've got at least a 5-point lead with 2 to go.
All right, so it was 14-6, and now it's been 14-11. Jean and Trudy have won 9 ends. Nancy and Patty 6. So we're on the last end here. The magic number is 3. Best way to do that is have your lead just drop 3 in. And no business being short here. They've gone a little longer with the jack. Patty looks like a pretty good first one here. Yep, good. Anything behind is good here. Behind it in play. And it's even Gene Roney saying just come all the way around behind. Just drawing the tee is pretty good. Here's another view from behind the head. Just drawing the tee here would be pretty good. They're going to have last ball. Gene will have last ball too. And anything besides a 3, this is good here. Yeah, just the doctor ordered. Now you've got 1 on the tee. Now probably just try and take a yard off, or even a foot or 2, just a little less to get there. Patty's trying to get her line right and see if she could put another one close. Needs to be all the way up. Needs to be all the way up. Just a little short.
Only got 6 balls to score 3.
If Trudy could just rain one on the jack, it'll make it really difficult for them. This looks really good here. He's going to make it all the way. Pretty good bowl there. Holding shot. He's going to send Patty to the other hand. I think his head is not setting up well for them right now. Trudy with a great position bowl and then a great draw.
I would think Patty just needs to roll to her back bowl there and create an opportunity. Now
Is it going to stay up? Yeah, it'll stay up. And Jean just saying, yeah, just give me another one just like it. No shorter for sure. No shorter for sure. Oh, she's shorter. See Jean hopping. Wish she could get the broom out to sweep it in.
If only this were a curling match.
If only. All right, well, somehow Nancy's got the task of trying to turn that into 3. Best way to do that, I think, is to take that bowl out. If the one-shot bowl goes and she's able to stay, then that's 3 right there. Might be a 2-bowl problem, but
take it out without leaving the green.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even if she leaves the green, she could leave the green with it, take them both out, and then get it with the next one. You know, draw a 3rd with the next one.
Okay.
She ran into her own there, so still probably 3 seconds.
Now there's a scoring opportunity and back to.
I think Jean would be well served to draw to that middle white ball between the three on that side. I think that should be the target. Interesting. I would have thought she would have gone backhand to it, but she opted to go the forehand, just trying to run into her own. Yeah, she's well short. Yeah, it's a couple yards short. I think that was, I don't know, I think she better serve being over to those white ones over there on that side to try and protect against the three.
Time to scatter your balls all over, cover all the possibilities.
I think we had a little miscommunication. Patty was telling her what to do. Nancy already knew what she needed to do because something really changed. So that'll happen. People get excited. Nancy might be trying to chip this out on the backhand here. Come in with weight and see if she can push it out just like we talked about. Just going to get a piece of her own and into there and get one. Yeah, just the one though.
Trudy is helicoptering over that pocket and back.
Again, I think, yeah, here comes Jean now. I think she's a little bit late for it, but I think she still sees it. She can put it between those three whites in the back left, I think is the spot. It's more like a, all right, well, it's still on. All right, Nancy's got her last to come. You see there's the one back. The fifth ball is the one by her right foot. So trying to see, don't have a great picture from there. But I think if she can hit that ball, that's what you see that the drag. The bell is gone, so there's no more jacks. So the more
they've got an interesting head out there. Nothing near the jack. And now each skip has 2 balls left, I think, if I see it right.
Well, here we're down to the last ball each for the skips, and Nancy needs to try and turn this into 3. And I don't know if she can do it by chipping that ball out. Personally, I think it's forehand coming on the inside half of the purple to rest it out and see if it stays. Just needs to move out to the side and try and get 3. So it's away. Close.
Oh,
She got it.
didn't get to stay. Well,
Oh, I think it might be 3. I think she succeeded. I think she did it.
Trudy's not walking back to shake hands.
Jean is going back to the mat to roll the
Or,
ball.
I'm sorry, Jean.
But she's got to draw and beat one of those 2 balls, which are probably looking like a yard away. Even though the bell is sounded, ties will not stay. So
10 minutes.
we'll flip and play an extra end if it holds. It's a remarkable comeback by Santos and Lewis, who have never had the lead. We're down 9-1 at one point, and now they're holding a tie. Jean Roney can break that up by getting a ball within a yard here. He's jogging after it. Even hitting that ball would be helpful. So it's just going to sit inside that. I think she's done it. Don't have a good, yeah, I think she's done it. I think she cut it to, it's definitely not 3. It might be 2. Great money ball there by Jean Roney. Just when they needed it. But I think it's 1. 1 for Santos and Lewis. A hell of a try to come back there. Great try there by the ladies. So it's 14-12 that they'll win. And they'll Jean Roney and Trudy Jadis with a great match. So they'll win and they'll make it to the second flight final. Nancy Santos, Patty Lewis, pretty good match. Great comeback at the end. So but we'll be back. We're going to put everything away and put it in the cool. And we'll see Roth versus Moore in the championship match for the women's pairs. So we're going to sign off now and put everything in get it as cold as we can. Hope we can survive that. So for Kelly Warren, I'm
Thank you
Scott
for
Roberts.
joining us. Sorry, Scott.
Thank you for watching. Anything else you want to add?
No,
Jackie Hogan on the side, a roving reporter.
Roving reporter.
A roving reporter.
how do you like that Berry Bulls green, Jackie?
Oh, it's great.
There you go.
I love the Barry Bowling. Okay, well, thank you for watching. We'll probably be back in probably about an hour, 45 minutes from now or so.